Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the air, it's Sayin, taking a shot on the first play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, of great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. The Buckeyes will keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Going over the top. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll test the right side. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And It'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You could tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now on the move. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo. Back to throw, it's Underwood. The short hands, it's Moore.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught near the sticks, it's McCulley. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll toss it. Oh, better look out. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Oh, he got loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quickly to the tight end, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Trying to beat the D deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. They'll immediately call timeout. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. The snap sets up to throw. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore, so you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Going downfield for the big play. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Why not double the try total and go for two? He's looking to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Wide open spaces. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. The offense changing the play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Might be looking to run. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's going up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll run for it on third and short. The Buckeyes get it past the sticks. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense wants to bring the heat. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Moore. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Leaves it with the back. There he goes! And they get him down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down mark, but tried to get to it. Got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge, and that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. The field goal is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Haynes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, running back gets the give. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He'll pull it down. Lots of running room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer anymore. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Tate. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And when you think about free safeties, you think about hitters, right? You think about guys that spin down in the box. You don't think about coverage as much as you do with corners. But a nice job by staying with this man. Man-to-man coverage isn't always an easy proposition, but it's a good job staying with this guy, making the INT.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To throw, it's Sayin. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. It's a seam wide open. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up to go for two. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And the ball's free in the end zone. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Morgan. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
Ohio State 22, Michigan 14.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The quick out. Lowers those pads. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Off the play fake on first down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you drink the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Wide receiver going in motion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking for the two-point try. To the air, it's Sayed. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
That is the score. Ohio State 28, Michigan 14.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. He's got it again. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He'll take the deep shot. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's his 4th interception of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
On the set. 42 Spider.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Off the play fake. He's taking the shot. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Thrust that arm out.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Wolverines want to move quickly. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's
turning on the Jets. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's Haynes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's McCulley. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Sayin. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions, trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Unloads it left. It's complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
Wants to throw on first down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. At the 20, he's got space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense looking great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You can tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. And he's going to go down as time has run out.